Okay, now this video is for people who the universe, for whatever reason, has dictated, at least for this moment, that you're alone. Doesn't mean lonely, but you're alone. I want to give a good, well, because there's nothing wrong. Like if you're with a partner, I'm not saying like that's a problem. Got to have all these disclaimers, otherwise people, oh, he's like antisocial or scared of intimacy. No, I'm about being in alignment with what the universe wants. That's all. It's not my business if I'm alone or if I'm with the partner. It's God's business. Okay. I remember I was at the airport. I didn't know this person. I just was sitting here. It was a while ago, and I was just aware of what was happening. And he had like, I don't know, 2 or 3 suitcases. He was going somewhere, and then somebody else, I think he knew him. He said, "Where's so and so?" I don't know if it was, I don't know, a friend or girlfriend or wife or whatever. And he says, I'm not bringing that person. The guy said, well, why not? He says, you see all these suitcases? I got like 2, 3 suitcases. Why I want to bring another suitcase that's like bigger than all these suitcases combined? I started laughing. I understood what he's saying. Now, we can look at that from many angles, but there's something nice when you don't, because when you're dealing with another being, okay, there's positive and negatives, yeah, but this video is about the people who are alone, who might feel they're missing something, because the mind's always going to tell you you're missing something. If you're alone, it's going to say like, oh yeah, you're really missing something. If you're with somebody, oh, it'd be so great. And then if you're with somebody, the mind will say, damn, you're missing out, man. You should be alone. And then you don't have no less stress, and you see? So forget what the mind says. But there's something nice if the situation's prescribed to you to where you're just alone. Man, use this time to get acquainted with yourself. There's something nice about that. You know how much introspection and clarity, which then will give real knowledge in seeing, can come when you're like alone? Because you're not dealing with another being's like needs and wants and expectations and all this stuff. This is why a lot of yogis, like, it's just their destiny. Like they've seen through that. They probably had these desires fulfilled in previous lives, so they were born this time and they just had no desire at all. They're not against, this is the thing, mind misinterprets everything. Oh, he must be against partnership because he's not in a partnership. No, he's just like, he's not interested. Like, what are you gonna do? Make yourself interested? Like, you're not interested. I was never interested in having a family or anything like that. I just feel that's already been done. Nothing wrong with it. And it's not like these disclaimers are important. It's not like, oh, this person who has no desire to be with anybody, they're higher than somebody who's in a partnership or family. No, it's a different expression of the divine. Look at Lahiri Mahashai. He was a householder and had kids and wife, and so did Papaji, and they played that whole game, but they weren't attached to it. It's not our business how these things work. But all I know is when I surrendered to the cards that were dealt, instead of thinking I'm missing something, man, it was just like, it's so nice. Like, I don't have a list either. This is important. Girls might have this list more than guys, but you have a list of like people, the opposite sex, that you can call, like if things get hard or you get lonely or, you want some sex or whatever. But I realized that was like, it was like I had less space, because maybe they're gonna call. I don't know, they're gonna call, and then I gotta like pretend, because they're on the list. I gotta pretend to like, yeah, hi, how you doing? And really, I don't care about anything they're doing. But I have to, if I want to keep them on the list, I gotta, that I can use and go to if I need them sometime, then okay, then I gotta play the game. And all that compromise that I didn't know I was doing until I stopped doing it. And then I that's what I'm sharing now. I'm sharing like from the other side. I'm like, I really enjoy it. I just really enjoy it. It's a special gift. It's a special gift when God prescribes you this time. Now there might be some well, see, this is why people get bent out of shape. I'm back. They when you're alone, All this stuff starts to come up. All the things that you weren't looking at when you were busy with somebody else. It's the thing. All the little things that you're suppressing and the issues, and it could even be health issues. Some people are so busy they don't even know what's going on in their own body. I feel this is why a lot of people died during that pandemic too. I saw it. I was in a small town. I'm like, why are these people dying? They didn't have anything. They didn't have the virus, but they were dying. Why? Because like God turned the whole planet into an ashram, and like you couldn't go anywhere or do anything, and so they had to like sit with themselves, and then everything came up. All these imbalances that were in their body before that they weren't feeling, now they're feeling, and so then the body like just shut down. That's my feeling about that. So when your spiritual growth and awakening process can really accelerate when you're alone. Yeah, but I have a desire, like I don't want to be alone. Okay, well, if God put that desire in you to not be alone and to have a partner, trust that you're going to have a partner, or trust something you're going to find. Like, don't put a time limit on it. See, the ego looks at the watch and says, yeah, but like I don't have a partner right now, or it's been 2 years, I don't have a partner. Okay, well, it must not be time to have a partner. Who do you trust? Do you trust like in the universe, or do you trust in your own little limited human self-will power? This is a question that really needs to be contemplated, and choose the higher. Otherwise, anytime you're in fear or hopeless, it's because you're depending on your little human power and narrow perception of things, instead of like relying on the universe. The universe is so broad, you can't even do, like, what are you gonna say? It's just, yeah, I rely on the universe. That's good enough. Ask that question though. Am I relying on my little self-will power, little human power, and little dating apps? I don't know. Or am I relying on the universe itself? Ask that question anytime you feel fearful or hopeless. You just like, what are you gonna do? What's your alternative? Well, that's karma too though. We have to try. I'm gonna make it happen. Manifest. Where's the girl at? Yeah, you got to try all that to burn out on it, to see it don't work, and then maybe then you can relax and let the universe do its thing. But maybe these words that I'm sharing, if you already know this somewhere inside, it can save you some time. Maybe you'll align with this principle that's already in you that I'm simply reminding you of. That's the point. That's the point of the videos. Like, I'm not here to teach anything. You can't teach this stuff. How are you going to teach it? You can't. It's like, that's why these whole, it's just silly what the mind has created in terms of merchandising things that can't be taught. Manifestation courses and spiritual awakening, enlightenment courses, and how are you going to teach that? Now, the other thing I just want to share on before we stop is about how the mind, so you can catch the mind out. I alluded to it a few minutes ago. When you're in a relationship, I'm going to do both sides. When you're in a relationship, the mind can start, well, see, first of all, understand the honeymoon stage. And the honeymoon stage works on both sides too. You're alone. Oh, this sucks. I mean, I felt it. I was like, when I was alone, and then I met the girl, chemistry, karmic soulmate. Oh, but it wasn't a twin flame. Okay, so I felt like I came back to life. Like, my sense of aliveness was just, I was like, damn, this is a strong drug. I'm scared. But let's enjoy it while it's here. So, honeymoon stage, month, 2 months, 3 months, okay? Beaming. I had people come up to me and say, damn, you guys are in love. Yeah. After that, after the honeymoon, then what? Expectations start to come up. The subconscious mind starts to become more, work its way through your expression with your partner, and then there can be trouble and drama, and can even end up in prison. A lot of people do. Okay. Same thing can happen when when the relationship ends. Then you go through the honeymoon stage of being alone. Oh, damn it, why didn't I just stay alone? Like, this is real cool. Yeah, I know a girl who's going through that right now. So But after a few months, 6 months, a year, then maybe then the mind's, oh, but don't you kind of want somebody now? Mind's always saying the grass is greener on the other side. That's my point. You have to catch this self-talk and not believe in it. People believe in it. People believe in their own minds so much, so then it just wrecks them emotionally. Every emotion you have, it's from the mind. The thought's creating the motion usually drives the action that you do. That's why we need spiritual practice to show us who we are beyond body, emotions, mind. Although that stuff still, it's going to work through you and it's still going to get you sometimes. That's cool. Give space for that. So, did I say everything? I think so. All right. Have a good day.